I got a bit of acacia wood and some acacia saplings. I've also managed to get a couple of sakura saplings, so those have been planted a bit further downhill, like along the staircase that Buddha made while I was out. So we have a way to get up the mountain into that lake over there, but it would eventually also be nice to, make it through the mountain here. So we had access to the other side, and that thus potentially could make a bridge over here, so when we fall asleep over here on our old base, we can just go over here and cross the bridge and get to our new base. I also managed to grab a saddle from the dungeon, and have a bit of leather from killing some cows earlier. So we're in a pretty good situation to get started at least, but again, in order to get the ender chest, which is like the real treasure here that allows us to move stuff back and forth, I don't think I can even make an ender chest in this version, can I? Leech chest. No, the ender chest doesn't even show up in none of items. That's odd, because I'm fairly certain I saw it on Traft's series. Let me just quickly here just try this. Oh, apparently we have a... There we go. I was wondering why there were only 9 pages. Alright, so the ender chest should be somewhere here in the vanilla Minecraft page. There we are, ender chest. Which is made with 8 obsidian and a spirit bucket. And the spirit bucket is made through the brew of flowing spirit, this one. So in order to make this, we need to get fanciful thread, which is from the cotton that we still haven't found any of. Then we need Spanish moss, which along with the glintweed is actually from using the Machandis. Then we need a water artichoke globe, we need a mandrake root and a wool of bat. Now in order to get the kettle, of course, the kettle and the altar and the spinning wheel, we'll need to get a diamond. So we'll need to get a couple of diamonds. We'll need to get 2 diamonds at least. And we'll need to get enough iron to get buckets. We'll need to get enough... get a pickaxe leveled up enough so we can actually start making... whatchamacallit, the... so we can start making... Tap. What is it called? It is called... So we can start mining obsidian, that's what I want to say. Why was that so hard, Jerry? Come on, silly. So what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna start the excavation for this smeltery. And then I think we're basically gonna, sort out the smeltery off camera as much as we can. Like, again, if you want to see us build a smeltery in Blood and Bones, go back and watch the first couple of episodes again, because that'll most likely be more fun than this, because we're basically playing peaceful mode now. Our struggle here is spending enough time in this spirit world here to get the stuff that we need, and not die from hunger all the time. And that's basically where the challenge is right now. So that's what we're doing. So it's gonna take a while, but at least we're safe here. So it'll be a quicker version because we don't have to defend ourselves. But at the same time, it'll be exactly the same as we've already done. But hopefully, I would like at least to make this spirit world base here a bit more aesthetically pleasing. Not that our old place is ugly, it's just that we've been limited in the material choice because of the griefability. And since we don't have that issue here, it would be nice to, decorate stuff a bit more. And generally not really be as crammed on an inside space, but rather, use the great outdoors and enjoy the great outdoors. And, have some fun with that. So, yeah, smeltery's gonna progress, lots of work's gonna happen on this, and pretty much that's gonna be off camera, so I think for now I'm gonna call this a session episode, and oh, Peaceboat is back. I was just about to call it off, but since you're back,
I heard, so
yeah. So you rushed in to say, hey, nope.
Yeah, not yet.
No.
I don't know what I missed. You may have already said this, and if you did, I apologize. We need to, in the other world, build a safe house on this spot.
Do we?
Well, when we come back every time... Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna live. When we come back every time, we're gonna have to make the trek from point A to point B, and then eat, and eat, and eat.
But the thing is, I'd much rather make the trek in this world than I would in the other world.
Yeah, but we can make it so much easier. I don't know.
Well, what I was explaining to the audience earlier on, before you cut back, was that it would be nice if you look on the map to basically just make a path through this mountain and then make a bridge going over the lake on the narrow point there.
Oh, okay.
And then we could basically just we can make that out of anything we want here because there's no limitations on building materials. So we can just make an ugly cobble bridge, and no one will be sorry about that.
Okay, sounds good.
And again, food is only going to be a problem for a limited amount of time in this world. Now, Buddha, I do have one regret.
Yes.
That I only have one life to give my country.
Yeah, that's...
But
anyway.
Also that I used all the sand that we had, and I still don't have enough. Especially for the tanks.
Huh.
So we're gonna need to go down
sandstone.
and grab some more sand. That's basically gonna need to happen.
Okay, George, we should do that.
But basically, I was intending to call it a session here, but if you can come up with enough interesting reasons to not, then let's just continue.
Well, how much sand do we need?
Plenty.
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 Is that metric or standard?
That is metric plenty.
Metric plenty. So about 3 more plenty than standard. Okay, so by my calculations, we should need about 32.
47.
47?
I haven't done any math on it. It's just to say a different number than you. Also, the ocelots are wrecking our farm.
Yeah, I noticed that.
At least they don't break the plants, and the plants seem to still continue to grow up, so not a big deal.
they have the wheat glitch. Ooh! I got redstone on my one shovel.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll grab 47. I'm at 26 right now.
Well, I'm down here to help you, so yay.
Okay.
Although
Teamwork.
It doesn't go much faster because the lake is fucked up because we had to dig underwater to get enough sand. Thank you, Blood and Bone, for disabling infinite water. It's so very useful and aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, I got 41, 42.
I got 13 on me.
47.
By the way, the desert temple,
Yeah.
lots of gold.
Oh, well, that was helpful.
Four single-use safari nets. 6 bones.
The safari nets might be helpful.
Yeah, and I did find plenty of clay afterwards. Basically, all the way down south, past the desert, there is a big pine forest and an ice plains with frozen trees on.
Oh yeah.
And at the edge of the pine forest, there was another big clay deposit in the water. So, yay! Are you making more ground? Yes, you did.
I am making more. I'm making more Groot.
Also, I got these.
Do we still have snow? Or did you use all your snow?
I used all my snow.
Ah.
I had to.
Yeah, I know.
There wasn't much choice in the matter. But
I needed to live.
Yeah. Well, again, we can make another ugly bridge though over to the snow thing.
That's true. Oh my god, we get to build ugly.
And
You know
pretty
what
at the
kind of
same time, because we know we're not limited in materials.
There is that.
So it's pretty nifty being in this spirit world here. Although I'm still worried whether I'm actively starving to death in the other world right now.
You know, I was curious about that as well. As soon as you said something, I was like, oh man, now I care. And it's bad juju. It is.
Yeah, juju. Alright, so we need a tank. I was going to put a tank here, and then we need 2 more blocks, and then I think we're basically good to go. On the smeltery side of things. We still need lava. And we need clay buckets to move it.
Oh, oh, oh. I didn't use all the clay.
Yeah. Let's... But we still haven't found any clay either. So that's not really helpful either. Yeah, I think we definitely got plenty of seared brick now. Even, you know, working on towards the 2nd level. Not that that's really necessary, but... how should you make a seared tank again? There we go.
How do you, how many tanks did you make?
Just 1.
Okay, well I've got four unfired clay buckets.
Yeah, I got 3. Just waiting for a furnace to finish up.
I think the, well, the bottom 2 are running out of fuel more than anything.
Yeah, the bottom left is out of fuel, so I took the stuff out of that. Alright, so how do we get lava now? We could go back to spawn.
Oh, there's like lava right across the river.
It's not right across the river.
It's pretty much right across the river. It's across the river and up the hill.
Really?
Yeah, remember the lobbers?
That's not just across the river and up the hill. That's a spawn, dude.
I'm thinking of a different area.
I think you might be in a different area, yeah.
Okay, you see on the map where spawn is.
Yeah.
And you also see on the map where our home is.
Yeah, our old home, yeah.
Yeah. Well, other world.
Real home and this home, yeah. I'm seeing plenty of lava.
East.
Yeah, there's plenty of lava over there. I know. But
well, I'm saying even further northeast across that river up there in that corner, there's there's lava across it. That's where I was thinking. Anyway,
well, there's lava at spawn, but that's just a rather long trek.
Alright, I got 4 buckets on me. Okay.
Why aren't you grabbing all 7 then?
8, actually.
I just...
I didn't want to take all 8, or am I the only one making the trek?
You're making the trek, yeah, I just throw you the juicer as well. Basically, take the juicer and pick up berries along the way. And make sure that your shovel is repaired. Because then you might be able to get some snowballs once you get near there. And grab a stack of berries or something, yeah.
I've got rutabagas, 2 blackberry juice, and 5 sunflower seeds.
Here,
take this.
Take this. Dangerous to go alone.
Oh, okay.
And
I apologize for that.
That was a horrible sound.
That was a hiccup that I had no control or awareness of.
I'm gonna make myself a new juicer.
New juicer?
Yeah, so we have 1 each. Doesn't that make a lot of sense?
It makes 0 sense if 0 was a positive number.
I don't get you. So, while you're off making that trek, shall I try to call it off again?
If you must.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it off again because, like, I'm gonna be cutting down some trees and getting some more wood.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you're gonna be walking for ages now. That's interesting.
Play some Lord of the Rings music, quick.
No, that's copyrighted.
Oh.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you later when we have a bit more capability here in the spirit world. Bye.
Maybe. Bye.